path leading to the outer space of the mind. Part 1. Dhamma that transcends the world. It is possible that human beings may someday discover an unknown aspect of the universe. But who will discover that which transcends the universe? The world as we know it is a part of the universe. But Dhamma is a natural principle that transcends both world and universe. Dhamma has always existed with the world. It cannot be separated from it. Fortunately, the world produced a virtuous-minded person who was able to discover the quintessential nature of perfect harmony called Dhamma. The pathway leading to Dhamma's essential nature has three main aspects: abstention from unwholesome action, cultivation of wholesome action, and purification of the mind. People must cultivate their minds in order to walk the path that leads to Dhamma. Three factors are necessary for this: generosity, moral virtue, and meditation. These three practices lay a foundation that allows living beings to cleanse and refine minds defiled by greed, hatred, and delusion. Generosity means self-sacrifice, giving with love and compassion, unselfish behavior, and loving others as you love yourself. Moral virtue means deliberately refraining from unwholesome acts of body, speech, or mind. Meditation means focusing the mind properly to attain the peace and tranquility of Dhamma. Ven Lt Maha Bua's biography. Venerable Ven Lt Maha Bua was born on August 12, 1913, in the Lahiti family of rice farmers living at Ban That village in Udon Thani province, located in the arid and impoverished region of northeast Thailand. He was the second of 16 children. Ven Lt was an earnest and sincere person who always kept his word. As a gesture of gratitude to his parents, he ordained as a Buddhist monk at the age of 21. The ordination ceremony took place at Wat Yotanamit in Udon Thani province on May 12, 1934, when he was given the Pali name Jnanasampanno. From the beginning, Ven Lt felt a deep appreciation for Dhamma. As well as diligently practicing meditation, he also formally studied the Buddha's teaching until he successfully passed the third level of Pali studies. After that, he turned his attention solely to practicing meditation. At that time, Luang Pu Man had become famous as a meditation master of the highest caliber, so he entrusted himself to Luang Pu Man's tutelage. He strictly followed Luang Pu Man's teaching that Dhamma and Nibbana are both true. Although the world constantly changes, Nibbana never changes. By virtue of his earnest determination to succeed, Len Ta put his life on the line for the sake of Dhamma, and never retreated, no matter how difficult the struggle became. In the end, his mind succeeded in settling the conflict between the Dhamma and the mental defilements in such a way that no doubts remained in his mind. After that, he started spreading the Buddha's teaching by emphasizing the importance of meditative development. He has kindly been giving assistance to people in the world since 1956. Part 3. The outer space of the mind. Whereas mental defilements drag the mind down to a low level, Dhamma raises it to the highest possible level, the outer space of the mind. When Ven Lt Maha Bua teaches people who practice Dhamma, he emphasizes generosity, moral virtue, concentration, wisdom, and the realization of Nibbana. He teaches that material wealth is not a cause of happiness, because both happiness and suffering arise only in the heart. So we should be content with what we have, and not become overly attached to worldly possessions, because eventually all those things will disintegrate and disappear. Nothing in the world is comparable with Dhamma. When Dhamma and mind become one, loving kindness and compassion will make the world a pleasant place to live. Len Lt Maha Bua always stresses the importance of kindness, self-sacrifice, forgiveness, and generous acts of charity. Such noble spiritual qualities will not disappear after death. Len Lt Maha Bua has lived at Wat Ba Ban Thad for more than 47 years. During that time, people with faith in him have presented him with countless donations. Len Ta subsequently used these donations to finance projects that benefit the general public, such as hospital buildings and equipment, school buildings, and support for various welfare organizations. He has said that he considers money donated to the monastery to be money for the world's benefit, not for this monastery's use. It is unnecessary to construct more buildings in the monastery, as the existing accommodation are quite sufficient. He would much rather see the monks practice walking in meditation until the walking paths are worn down